Hey, good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this day 3 of our journey together, 6 steps to your 6 figures. And today we will dive even deeper into the topics that we were discussing over the last few days, because I have encouraged you actually to ask me anything that you might want to ask. And things that bother you in reaching your new paradigm and cracking the 6-figure codes. So I know that some of you are here already a little bit anxious, and like I was, and a little bit impatient, asking yourself, why is it taking so long? Why is it so hard to get there? And why for the others it seems like a peanut and I cannot get there? So since I have asked you to send me some questions, and some of you send them directly through emails or through Messenger, I must say that your questions were very, very spot on. I really love them. These are great questions. And I have selected few to answer them on camera for the benefit of other ladies who might be watching this and going through the same process. So let's begin and let's dive in. I think we will spend here about 40 minutes, maybe 45. We'll see how many questions I will be able to ask. The first one, I'd like to start with the first one, which is probably the most complex. I mean, the answer for this question is the most complex. So this is the question which in essence is about how to arrive to the detachment place, to the place where you are not attached to the outcome of your doing. And I really, really love this question because I can so much relate. I personally have been struggling with attachment, and this is I think many people are struggling with this because clients who I start working with are also very focused. They want to make things happen. They want to arrive to their 5K, 10K, 15K, 30K months, and their only focus is there. So this is happening because you try to make things happen, and because you believe that you will sort of find the relief. You find the relief only when you get that thing that you desire, or that basically it will happen. So if you are chasing for money, that only the moment money lands on your bank account, you will feel relaxed. Or if you are chasing for the clients or for the loved one, this will happen for you when you get it. And when you are living in the new paradigm, this never happens. So what I would like to do, I would like to dismantle the elements, the layers that I think create this misconception about being very strongly attached to the outcome. So I have my notes here because it is quite complex things. So when you are living in the new paradigm, and you know that the whole work that we need to do is to shift from the old state of being into the new state of being, where you are not attached to the outcome, and you really appreciate everything that is. You are living in the state of flow or bliss. And this means that you are vibrating so in a so high frequency that all the things that you desire basically come to you on themselves. So you don't have to do anything, or you don't have to much. You don't have to do much. You're not off the hook, because there are certain things that you have to act on. But it is much, much easier to get into this, flow state that everybody is talking about. It's not a trivial thing. However, it's not like super complicated process. You need to know exactly who you are. And this is one of the quite complicated things, or the things that bring problems to people, because in many cases we try to be somebody else. We try to make other people happy. We try to answer the expectations of other people. So like being truly true to yourself is not always available. No, it is always available to us, but we don't allow ourselves to do this, okay? So you need to know who you are, and you need to know your operating power. You need to know where your power is coming from, really. And it is coming from your purpose. It is coming from your archetypes. These are the natural areas which create also your natural sense of behavior. You don't have to wear any masks when you are on your archetype. This is something that comes very, very naturally to you. But also you need to know very intimately the shadow, all your saboteurs. And it's not one saboteur. It's not the like the ego. Everybody is speaking about ego. Yes, ego is one of your saboteurs, but you have many other. Some of them are a wounded part of your archetype, or wounded part of your feminine or masculine energy. Going through sort of the peeling process, you need to understand what is the framework you operate with. So where your power is coming from, how your shadow is presenting itself, how does it look like for you when it happens, what you do, how you react to this. And this is quite, I would say, for me, it was like a revelation. Once I knew what my saboteurs are doing and when it happens and how it looks like, then I could really work on, how to deal with that. And that was amazing, because once you have this knowledge, it stays with you for life. So it's not like a flipping the switch. I would say it's more like moving a button, because this is the process. So it will take time. And during that process, what is happening? You are getting into very close contact with your inner being, with this eternal part of you that basically knows everything and guides you through your life. Some people believe that it is subconscious mind. Spiritual people believe that This is God expressing through yourself, or this is divine energy expressing through you, or universal energy. I like to understand that my inner being has my best outcome in her mind, and she's helping me there. So it's about creating the partnership. It is about creating very, very strong and very intimate co-creative relationship. And this is something that reminds me the relationship that I have, for instance, with my husband, where I believe that we are not only equal partners, but we are like co-pilots of a big jumbo jet, one of these, huge machines that you need two pilots for hard maneuvers, or you need really both people holding the grip for when it is dangerous. So when we are sort of flying through our life, for this difficult, for these challenging situations, we are always together. We are always, covering each other's back. But from time to time, one of us can completely relax, or sometimes we both could be on autopilot. But we are equally responsible for this huge jumbo jet, which is our life together. And that gives an amazing sense of love, of devotion, but also of the partnership, of responsibility, in a good sense. It is absolutely beautiful union of a masculine and feminine energy, because definitely we are. It is like a dance, right? And we are using our strengths, and we are. We don't have to even compensate for the flaws, if there are any flaws. But the clients who come to me, they ask very frequently the question, why it is so difficult. Everybody is speaking about ease, but the hell it is difficult. And you see, it is difficult because you are approaching it from your logical mind, because you are trying to make things happen and you are trying to control the outcome with your mental capacity, with your mind. And your mind is operating in a very specific way. So if there is a situation that doesn't fit your conditioned mind, your brain, if you like, or the voice inside will tell you, this is not right, or this is not logical. Don't go this way. And you follow the voice which is louder in your mind. You don't spend time and you don't allow to listen to the voice, which is always very, very quiet and very delicate. It will never shout. It will never kick you. It is always very, very peaceful and very calm. So since you are focusing on like trying to make usually it is one thing that you are trying to make happen, your focus is going into this thing, and your mental processes are going and are concentrated on this one thing. And the gurus out there, for instance, recommend different processes for reframing. And you try to do this because you know the things. You are sitting in this, law of attraction, personal development environment for years, maybe. So you journal, you know how to reframe, but yet you are, sitting with your journal and you're trying to reframe things, but it doesn't work for you, or it has not sustainable effect. So it's very short term. And it happens especially for people who are very intellectual, for people who are learning a lot, for people who have either ruler or alchemist archetypes, because these archetypes are driven by the logical mind. So if you are trying, for instance, to reframe things like I'm not good enough, or I don't feel worthy enough, or I'm not lovable, these things are usually rooted very, very deeply in your subconscious mind. While reframing pen on paper is happening with your very, very conscious and very logical mind. So you need to find a way to put yourself in a state where you are connected with your subconscious mind, and trying to approach it from the a problem fixing approach will never get you there. You have to be in the solution mode. So I always tell my clients, remember ABC. ABC is always be clearing. We are very, very complex. As humans, we are very complex beings. And our mental body is creating a lot of ideas about how we should operate through our lives. And even being very, very conscious person who is already on the self-development journey, you try to fix things with your mental capacity. And this never works. So I hope that this is answering quite clearly the question why I cannot find myself in the detachment mode. There is a very specific process that you need to put yourself through willingly, and you will get there. My suggestion is that you have somebody who is experienced in clearing, because usually there are many layers to peel before you find the real thing that your mind is actually putting on you. Another topic, very, very interesting, is how to go through the quantum shift successfully. And I would like to answer it in such a way. You need to know, to go through first of all, you know that we are quantum shifting all the time. The minute you are changing understanding about something, your vibration changes. Which means that your level of attraction and your capacity to receive changes. So traveling through your days, you are actually quantum shifting all the time. There are just smaller shifts compound together. I understand that this question is regarding the big, huge shift that you would like to reach for, like, for instance, six-figure business with ease and finding yourself in a state of flow and bliss. So I would start with you have to be a detective here. You have to mind a lot of components that need to happen during that process, and you have to be ruthless about them. I mean, what we want to do, we want to not only do the quantum shift, but we want to get on the other side stronger, wiser, and in this blissful, delightful state of ease and joy, right? So first of all, you need to know precisely what you want. And many people out there recommend visualization, journaling, description of what you want. And people do that, and there are specific processes to do that. So I will not focus on that part. Where I find it very, very helpful and very practical, and I see how my clients, for instance, shift quickly, is you need to know your non-negotiables. Not a description, how it looks like, but exactly what you are looking for in all this visualization, in all this picture. So for me, I needed, like a couple of years ago, my non-negotiable was that my business needs to be not only flexible, like time flexible, geographically flexible, but it has to be easy. It has to be graceful. I want to be richly rewarded for my work. So that I can be like fully myself. I don't want to wear any masks, right? I don't want to pretend somebody else. I want to feel like completely relaxed. And guys, that, for instance, I'm a huge dog fan, and my dogs are usually with me. My one dog is sleeping here, so you might hear some snoring with time. And after time, I reached that level. But now, for instance, I am reaching for space. I need more space. I need more air. So I am reaching for another house. I already have a beautiful house at the edge of a forest, and I have a lake house in the lakes area. But I would like to have a more spacious house, more glamorous, because I deserve the glamorous life. So I want more, and I'm reaching for that. I already look for the land. I have the idea of the plan. We have the design of that house. So this is happening, and for you, the opportunities for your dream, for your vision, for the desire, the opportunities will show up. The only thing you need to do is to be mindful when they show up and act on them. Because, dreaming about house is one thing, but making it happen is another thing. And you can say, yeah, but you need to have money for this. And see, this is the logical mind speaking. No, you don't. You need to have a state of being that will allow you to get there. I didn't have money for my first house at all. And I was even thinking, like, well, is it really smart to do this? The minute I decided I wanted, all the circumstances started to synchronize themselves, and the money appeared. Not at once. It wasn't like a bag of money landed, but over the course of some time, I get there. So I know that this time I have this desire. It is happening, and it is happening because I mentioned about the shortcuts. The universe is listening. The minute you express, you don't have to even express out loud your desire, but you are clear what you want and what is your non-negotiable, then the universe starts to work on that. And it will present the shortcuts to you, your fast track, if you like. It might not be so obvious for you at once. Why is it fast tracked and how it is showing up to you? Sometimes it could be very direct. Sometimes it could be quite strange for the logical mind. But know that these things happen and they present themselves. Your job is to catch it. You have to hop on that wagon, if you like. Then you are really collapse the time. If you use the fast track, the shortcuts, and you act on them, the magic happens. But also be ready that sometimes things happen very fast and really fast, like in a matter of days or in a matter of weeks, regardless, regarding what is your situation, what you are looking for, what is your desire. But it happens for me. It happens for me. It happened also for my clients in the area of their clients, for instance. They were striving to, they were trying to manifest high-end clients. And once we cleared things, once we cleared their energy, and they approached, they have applied the strategies from the state of being relevant to this desire, the high-end clients started to show up. And what happens is that at this moment, people say, whoa, maybe this is too much. And your inner critic, your logical mind says, oh, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe this is happening too fast. Maybe I need to learn or to do something else to be able to serve these people at the highest level, because they present, for instance, such a level of high end that you might not feel ready to serve them, you see? And this is the moment of truth. This is the moment where you have to step up and trust this is the best, what is presented to you. This is the moment when you have to act. And this is the moment when many people retreat. They say, it's too much, too complicated, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough. Obviously, all these things that your monkey chatter is feeding you is fueled additionally, and you step back. And once you step back, the universe understands, oh, so this is not what you want. All right. So let's continue on what you don't want, right? And what it takes, it's a really the leap of faith. It's really, you know, when you need to fly, and if you remember the eagle that is flying, it is a certain process, right? He needs to stand up, he needs to jump in the air, and then to do a couple of movements of the wings to elevate himself up. But the absolutely first thing, even right after the decision, I'm going to fly, is this movement up. So this is what you need to do. You have to be ready for your first logical step. You don't need anything else. Your next steps will show up. Don't worry about this. I hope it makes sense, right, guys? And the third question that I would like to give you my perspective on is related to law of attraction and the way you see law of attraction. It says, the question is, I do all the right things. I meditate, I journal, I am present on social media every day. I do lives weekly to my community. I have community. but it still looks like law of attraction doesn't work for me. And I would say that when I saw this question, I had goosebumps because that was me. I was already in the law of attraction and listening to Abraham Hicks, reading all the books. And I had this feeling like I am doing a lot. I know things, but it doesn't work for me. So when you know all the steps and when you try to like make everything work for you, you are trying and you are pushing and you are not detached from the result. You see, we are in a big circle. Know that I think first realization is to know that law of attraction is like Citibank. It never sleeps. It is working all the time. That's why it is law. So you are vibrating all the time and you are manifesting all the time. The thing is that you are manifesting at the moment more of the things that are not to your liking than the ones that you are liking, or you are focused more on those unwanted things. Because most probably, if you look around, you have plenty of stuff to be grateful for or to appreciate. But it is happening for many different reasons. And actually, there are many factors that influence this process. So I can only give you a few that come to my mind. And usually these are the ones that I address or I investigate with my clients when they come to me telling, well, I'm trying to sell every day as the gurus recommend, and I'm visible, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And it's like, I don't get there where I want it. So the first thing is, as mentioned, you are trying to control the outcome. And when you are trying to control the outcome, I've answered that in the first question, right? So you know the process, you know the circumstances. On itself, it's a very, very potent, I would say, and complex area. When you are trying to do all the spiritual or energetic processes mentally, you are using your mental capacity and you are using your intellect and your logical mind to harness or to move the energetic process. So you are using wrong tools simply. You have to approach it from a very different angle. For instance, visualization as part of the manifestation, like pre-paving process, and this is highly recommended. Visualization is a very mental process. Visualization is all about using your logical mind. So you are creating sort of a reality loop, which doesn't get you anywhere. You have to break it. You have to know that you are using simply wrong tool. You need another tool for that. The simplest way to get out of this is a clearing, like a deep cleansing, deep clearing, diving into your saboteurs and shadows and really dismantling the whole process of feeling the most frequent like mindset blocks that people put on themselves is feeling of being overwhelmed, being not good enough, being or thinking that things need to happen in a specific order for you to reach a specific level. Being not lovable, that's also one thing. So take a professional for the clearing process, because the reframing on pen on paper will not be working for you. You are very, very intellectual person. So you are using your intellect. Your mind never sleeps. You probably wake up at night, know that, like recognizing that your mind is active all the time. You have very active mindset. So going through the layers of an active mindset, it's not possible pen on paper. You have another person, and the person has to be experienced in guiding you through the clearing process. You might have an energy blocks. Again, solution for that is a clearing process. You also might be disconnected with your vision. I know people who have a beautiful vision on paper. They have created vision boards, but they do not live that vision. They do not embody that vision. They energetically are not charged and not connected with this vision. So their electric cord do not carry that vision on a daily basis. So it is like, it is a vision which is basically out there on the shelf, but you do not operate daily from that level. I hope it makes sense, guys. And again, embodying is a very, very specific process which involves your energy, and it involves engaging your electric cord into the whole thing. Brain is an electric organ. Your nervous system is electric organ as well. Actually, the nervous system is the biggest organ in your body, or maybe the skin, I don't remember. And the last thing that may be the reason that things are not happening to your liking, even though you are a magnificent manifestor when you manifest the unwanted things, is that you are not on your purpose. So either you don't know what is your purpose, and that's fine. You will discover it. Once you step on the journey, which is discovering your purpose, then you are connected with it. So it's not a problem if you are not at the moment, but operating from the logical mind is a very, very big obstacle. And I'm telling you this as a very logical, very intellectual person, as a person who always listens to what's logical, what makes sense. This is what I have discovered, and that's why I have created this delight method that really helps you discover your purpose and elevate the natural talents, because I want things to be easy, right? It helps you to get awareness about your blind spots, and it helps you to move you in no time to this unlimited success in life and business. Because the delight method is all about consistent and lasting alignment with your purpose, with your inner being, so that you are detached from the results, so that you are relieved about your external pressure, and so that you are living, understanding the contrast, and you are actually taking the power from that. You are finding yourself in a state of empowerment and in the state of bliss. So these are the questions that I wanted to share with you guys. And actually, you know that this is the invitation for women who would like to live on purpose, for women who would like, women in business, who would like to finally see the tangible results of their doing. For women who are craving for not only sustainable business, but for the business which is fun, which is bringing you to this delightful place, which is feeding your bank account and which is feeding your soul. And for the business which is easy because it is supposed to be fun and easy. I'm opening the door for women who would like to generate 6 figures and more. And I would like to work with purpose-driven women who would like to make an impact, who would like to make a change, who are ready for even some uncomfortable experience to shed all the layers that were holding you back for some time, but you say no more. This is the time when I'm stepping up for myself, when I'm fighting for myself, and I'm building something important. So this is the invitation for women who want to join my 6 months Golden Wings Elite Mastermind. We will be working in a very intimate group, and you are going to learn foremost how to expand the capacity of your logical mind so that you can create the life, the business, the relationships beyond your measures, beyond your visualization that you are doing right now, beyond your wildest dreams. So if this is something that sounds interesting, if this is something that resonates in your heart, in your soul, then use the link which is in the comments, and let's hop on the call and let's see how we can make this thing to happen for you. Because this is something that happened to me, and I would like to return it to the society, and I would like to guide amazing, powerful, beautiful women like yourself to this state of bliss and flow and delight. Bye now, guys. It was amazing speaking to you, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Bye now.